Welcome back. Today we're going to be working on the heart garden. This garden is dedicated to the people who built this house in 1983. My girls love this garden, specifically my oldest. I usually try to do this in a pink theme since it's the love garden and it is in the shape of a heart. It's in the full shade, so that's normally why I get to it last because I don't usually plant annuals in here. I just need to pull the weeds and get it cleaned up. There's a lot of hostas in here. They do great. The issue is there is a layer of felt. It's gotten really shallow, so some of the plants are planted in the dirt between the felt and the top of the soil, and so they have really shallow roots. You're going to see as I clean this out that there are some areas where there's some tiny little hostas. They've just shrunken up because they don't have enough nutrient. So I need to get all of this cleaned out so I can dig in deeper.
Thank you, honey.
The thing about weeds in this area is some of them are very small, but some of them are all connected together like a viney weed, so they come out in these huge chunks. Last year I did try to put some color in here, some begonias specifically. They didn't really do much, but to be honest with you, I don't come down here and water a whole lot because I don't have a hose that reaches down here. I have to put an extension on and it ends up being too much. My big thing about these flower beds that are far away from the house is I really want them to be self-sustainable and I don't have to water them a lot. And hostas, you don't have to water them, at least in my area. They do pretty well themselves. Here's my finished product. As you can see, there's other rocks and winter interest in here along with mini hostas. Back behind that hosta right there, I'll try to point at it, there is a coneflower. It seems to be doing well back here. This area is another area that holds a lot of water, so it stays pretty moist. I don't have to water if I have low maintenance plants down here. So I need to do a little research and find some other low maintenance plants to put in this area. If you know any, comment them below. Now that I have that flower bed cleaned out, I need to relocate some plants there. This hosta is going to go over there. I love the green hostas, but up against the woods, they come off they blend in with everything. I prefer the white or green rimmed hostas at the woods edge gardens. So I'm going to move this back here. It does flower. This is one of my favorite hostas for flowering. It flowers a very beautiful lavender purple flower. When that blooms, I will definitely show y'all. But I'm going to just move it over here just because I have some open space. Like I said earlier, there is a layer of felt in here and I need to dig down very deep to get those put in. As you can see behind me, Chubbs is working on cleaning out this back area. We're going to make some other flower beds back there where we're going to put hostas and ferns and just kind of fill it up so that we can mow around those trees better. Last year I tried to plant one of those coneflowers in this area. It did not survive. I don't think I dug it down deep enough. I'm going to go ahead and move a yarrow from another area over here simply because I have nowhere else to put it. And this kind of gets a little sun. This yarrow did not bloom last year, so this is kind of its last shot in this area. If not, I might have it to move it to the front of the property. This is another one of those areas. I'm going to relocate a hosta here. Going to dig it down real deep underneath that felt and then try to get a new hosta, this hosta back here, moved forward because it's not looking good. So I'm going to try to get it moved forward, give it some more space, and hopefully it will grow and flourish. These hostas used to be so big and cute, but once again, I think they're trapped. They're trapped by the felt. I'm just not a garden felt fan, but I move and I plant so often that the felt just gets in my way. So I need to just eliminate it, but it's so deteriorated below this that I don't really have much option other than to just cut it out as I go. I mean, it is so old, so it cuts out easily. So I'm just going to kind of put a little row here of these, and then I'm going to move these, what I have left, up towards the house. They're a very, very pretty lime green, so I think they'll bring some good color. This is back to my favorite hosta with the purple flowering. I'm going to have to really dig this deep. I'm going to relocate some over here and just kind of moving some things around, getting them dug in deep so that they're past the felt. I'm going to take some of that lime green hosta up here, put it around this tree. I have a lot of the white and green tipped hostas up here, as you can see, but I wanted to bring up the lime green, hopefully able to give a little bit of layering and color. What you doing, bro? Where you been? Here's the final result after I got everything moved, all the weeds pulled. It looks so much better, in my opinion. More work could be done here, but it is what it is, and I will be happy with this for now. My husband would like me to just completely take this out, but I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I love this little heart garden, and I'm going to try to figure out what other plants I can plant in here so I can fill it up. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video today. I really appreciate it. If you like this video and want to keep up with my gardening journey, like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Huh? It's just like there's me little pods of things. We need to figure out like what else can grow in the woods.